today's video, I'm finally going to be making some legit curtains. My power bank should be more than enough. I hope that my electrical system can handle it. That is definitely not light proof. I'm just gonna have to pretty much do everything I just did one more time. I have been putting off this project for way too long because this is what I'm working with. Old window shades and pillows to cover up for privacy and light proof. Now, I've never used my sewing machine in here yet, so I hope that my electrical system can handle it. I know that in terms of like watts and amps and stuff, it'll be fine, but I don't know if my battery bank will last long enough for me to finish this whole project because I feel like it might take a while. So we'll see, I guess. I already cut this out. You saw me put this up in my makeover video. So I'm just gonna reuse this fabric for this window, and then in here I have some more of that same fabric. Hopefully I have enough, and this is where I keep my sewing machine. I also have another sewing machine in my garage area, so let me get together all my supplies and then we'll get to it. This is my bin where I keep my other sewing machine, my printer, and some random other stuff that doesn't fit inside my van. Okay, so this is what I'm working with, and it only uses 110 watts at 120 volts, so that's like around 1 amp. Then my regular sewing machine is only not even a whole amp. So my power bank should be more than enough. I have like, when the batteries are full, I have about like 200 amp hours, so it should be fine. And I think my batteries are full, so. And sorry for the noise from my fan. It is 90 something degrees outside, so I need that thing to be on, otherwise I will cook in here. For my fabrics, I'm using this like paisley fabric. I already showed you that, but the real meat of the curtains is going to be this fabric. It's a thermo-reflective felted fabric. They use it inside lunch bags and stuff to like regulate the temperature in there. So I'll probably just do one layer with this fabric on top, hopefully, to where at night it won't let too much light from inside shine through to the outside, and it'll have this reflective layer on the outside to like reflect the heat away. It might let a little bit of light through, but it should be fine. Okay, so first step, we're gonna measure all of the windows. It's like 30 inches from top to bottom, so I'll probably add, I don't know, like 5 extra inches just so it can like really hang over on the bottom, just to make sure that like there's no cracks on the bottom to let light out. There's plenty on the sides to really make sure that it's overlapping all the walls and stuff so that no light gets through. So I'm gonna do the same thing to where there's like plenty on the bottom to overlap that bottom seal. Plus that'll make some space for all the like seam allowances and stuff. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't know if I should go from the inside or like the outside. Probably from the outside? 25 by 25. Well, so 25 by 26. Oh. 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 Okay, never mind. Never mind. 26 by 26. And then this one, 21, and then as it comes down, it extends to 24. And then it's 25. And I'm assuming it's the same for the other side, but no. It looks like a different size. So let me measure this one too. Oh my God, it's hot out here. Okay, so this one is 24 to 26 on the bottom, and then also 25 long. Oh my God. So I have most of the pieces cut out. I just need to sew the big window, that little side window, and then once I'm done with that, I can finish cutting out and sewing the back windows. But I'm just gonna get started with the sewing part because I'm running out of time before I have to go pick up my brother from work. So I'm just gonna see how much I could get done before I have to leave. I'm gonna pull up my work chair, aka my dog's stairs. This is awkward. I haven't sewed anything in here yet. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it right side out and then finish doing the bottom. I just need to finish up the edges to make it nice and flat and so it doesn't look all puffy like this. And I'll do that with the regular sewing machine. Hi, Nita. As you can see, that is definitely not light proof. And all I have are my little undermounted lights on the passenger side. All I have are those lights on, and man, this is the driver's side big window. Clearly you can still see light. That really sucks. I did all that work and it doesn't block the light at all. So I will definitely need to buy some like light proof curtains or something. Dang it. So I guess I'm gonna stop this project right here for now. I'm not going to continue sewing, obviously, because I'm just going to have to flip them all right side out, or, you know, inside out again, and pretty much do everything I just did one more time with another layer of fabric. I'm finally done with the curtains! Yay! So, this morning, instead of going out to like the fabric store and spending money on like more fabric to add another layer to make it more like light proof, I just decided to use this old sheet that I had already. And it was this like thicker material because it was like a waterproof mattress protector. So it's a little bit more light proof than like a regular sheet. So I just decided to repurpose that into the extra layer that I needed. And luckily it was exactly as much fabric as I needed it to be. So I just really lucked out there, didn't have to spend any more money. After sewing on that layer, I like flipped it all right side out, did a nice little top stitch on all the edges, and then I did these stitches like all the way down just to like keep it all together, kind of like quilt style, just so all the layers aren't, you know, coming apart and it looks all puffy and crinkly and all that. So that just made it look a little bit nicer. So now I just need to attach them to the windows. But my Velcro that was supposed to come today says it was delivered, but I don't see it out there, so I don't know where that went. So I can't really attach the little windows at the moment until I figure out where that package went. But I could do the big window because I'm just gonna be nailing it in. I'm just gonna nail it in right here. You can see like there's some wood up there. So I'm just gonna take these little finishing nails. They have like a flat head, so the fabric's not gonna like pop off. I'm just gonna secure the top of that, and then maybe like to this board too, just to make it like nice and flat right there. And then when my Velcro comes in, I might add some like to the edges, just to make sure that like the light is all sealed off. But I'm not really sure if that's going to be necessary since I made this extra big on each end and on the bottom, so I might just be able to like tuck it. We'll see. Okay, that's about as far as I want it to come, so I'm just gonna nail it in over there, and then I'll figure out the rest on that side. Now let's figure out what's going on over here. I'll just do something like that. Oh, I probably was blocking that whole view. Cool. All right, let's nail in the rest. Now I'm gonna nail it to this piece of wood, so that way it's not like bowing out so much. It'll help keep it like nice and tight with the window. You know what I mean? I guess this little like extra flap works out pretty good because I can like fix it to where it covers this hole, because this privacy curtain that goes across the front doesn't always go all the way to the very edge right there. So this actually works out pretty well. Pretty good, pretty good. That works out pretty good. Nice. This is where it gets a little wonky. I'm not really sure how to go about this part. Should I like tuck it? I mean, I guess that doesn't look terrible. I can feel that it's like blocking the sun because it is really hot right now and the sun is beating on that window, and like I don't feel it at all. So at least I know it blocks the heat, which is nice. But yeah, I can see sunlight coming through, which means light from in here probably can get out. So that's not great. Now I just need to figure out how I'm gonna like pin it up. I think I'm gonna like scrunch it and have some little ribbons to like tie, like one on that side, one on this side. I think that would be cute. I use these hooks for literally everything. If you live in a van or whatever, get yourself this pack of hooks. It's just like various sizes of hooks. I use them for everything. I hang up all my art. I like organize my cords. I made a hook and string paper towel holder. I literally use hooks for everything. Oh, I hooked that up there. Like, it works. Hooks are really useful. I even made like a purse and hat hook right here. So I'm like, might as well just use some more hooks. I figured out where I want my little hook and I got it started, but I'm gonna take it out. That way I can fish the ribbon in the back of it like that, pretty much, but like behind the fabric. That way when I bring the ribbon around this way and loop it onto the hook, all of the curtain will be in here where my fingers are. My fat fingers are not up for the job. Okay. Come on. Oh. Aha. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I don't know at the moment. Okay. It's above. So now my ribbon is like coming up above the hook. So that way when I screw the hook in, once the ribbon gets pulled down, it'll just hit the screw and it won't come out. You know what I mean? I don't know why that was such a workout. I'm sweating right now. What the hell? So let's just test it to make sure. Yep, that ribbon is nice and secure right here on top of that. Once I cut the ribbon off, it'll be tied off where my fingertips are. And then I'll just hook it around like that and it'll secure it that way. Aha, yes. So I tied it off right here. And it's like a loop that I just like bring over the hook. Ta-da! I think that looks good. And then I can just unhook it. And it unrolls. And I would just like tuck it like that for the night. Just block out all the light. Nice. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. And then if I want just like partial shade, I just tied the very ends of all that extra of the ribbon, so that way it's a more loose tie off, so I can enjoy this like more loose half shade. And then if I'm like, nah, I need more light, I could just keep rolling it and get to that shorter knot. And now I have full sun. And I found my Velcro, so now I can do the other little windows. So I've attached the top Velcro to all of them and then like secured the little ribbon in the front to all of them. Okay, I decided to put some on the sides. I didn't quite have enough to put it all the way up on all of them. Oh my god, it's perfect. Like so. Oh, that would be so convenient if I had one of those little like things. Oh my god, cute! I like it. Woo. And I just So my phone died earlier, so I didn't get to show you guys me putting the rest of them up, but it's dark outside now, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the outside with my strong overhead lights on. As expected, it's not completely light proof. Honestly, that other layer of fabric didn't really do anything. I don't really know. Obviously, I would have my other shades covering all the front part, so ignore the light from the front. Side window, it's actually not as bright in person, so this is pretty much what my eyes are seeing. I adjusted the brightness to be down a little bit, so I mean, it's still, I definitely still can't have, you know, the full overhead lights on at night. I mean, I probably shouldn't anyways if I'm trying to stealth camp. This is the back. Not bad. So, I mean, At least I have shades for privacy. Nobody could like look inside, but they can definitely see when my lights are on. Okay, so now I'm gonna test it with only my passenger side under-mounted lights. This is my ideal hangout lighting, so hopefully it's not that bad on the outside. Not bad. Like, unless you're like trying to speculate if someone's in there while you're passing by, you probably wouldn't notice that little bit of light. Again, ignore that. That's all covered by my super light-proof shades. Again, not bad. Once the sun goes down all the way, I'm sure it'll be even more noticeable. But this isn't the worst. Oh, especially the back. The back is like extra dark. I think because the light is the farthest away from the back doors. Because in person, like the tiny bit of light that's coming through, it kind of just looks like there's reflectix and it's just kind of shiny. It doesn't look like there's light shining through, so that's good. And when I'm being super stealthy, I have this camp light that I can like adjust how far open it is for how much light I want. So this is my super stealthy light. You can see it gives me quite a bit of light on the inside, and it's like a blue light, so it kind of mimics like the moonlight. If you can see any of it on the outside. No, not really. Again, it just looks like, unless you come all the way up to the window. Oh wait, no, actually that's not even light that's coming through. It really is just the reflection of the silvery backing of the curtains. I'd say for now, these shades are pretty good. Here are the shades in the back by my bed. Cute. Good morning. I realized something pretty cool about these back curtains. Instead of trying to like reach down and like curl them up when I'm in bed, I could just undo them from the top. I can like peel them down from the top, and that'll be a good way to like control how much light or whatever I want to let in. I can just like partially seal it if I just want a little peek and a little bit of light but still more privacy, or I can just undo it and tuck them down in there. It definitely looks cuter when it's all tied up like this, but is it worth it? I wish I could figure out how to put like a hook onto those back windows, because this is way easier since I could just roll it and hook it. I don't have to deal with like tying it up. Even with this being like a bigger curtain, that was so much easier than the back windows. Let me know how you like this video of doing crafts inside my van. I could do more videos like this if you enjoyed this, so thanks for watching.